so this is going to be another really casual what I eat in the day. So start off, I'm having some gooey dates from the fridge, which taste just like caramel. And now I'm just going to have a classic smoothie bowl. I'm just blending up a whole heap of greens, just really getting in that iron in, with some almond milk and some greens powder. And so in case you're wondering, this greens powder is just like a combination of chlorella, what is it, wheatgrass, barley grass, all that kind of good stuff. Just really high in nutrients for anyone, not even just vegans. It's also high in B12, so that's why I take it as well. And it was pretty expensive, but I mean, like it's really good. I think it's really worth I think it was like $20 for that tub, and it's lasted me a few months already. So I'm just blending in all the liquids first because my blender is the worst thing in the world, and it just does not blend very well at all. So I'm just going to add in the 3 bananas and coconut sugar now that the liquid's kind of blended and all the spinach is blended through. And yep, that's just going through now. And even after like a minute of blending, you'll still have lumps. Like I'll have lumps, trust me. Wait for it. Yep. Oh, lump, lump, lump. It's awesome. No, I really shouldn't be complaining. I'm very lucky to be able to eat the way I do. Now I'm just adding in some rolled oats, toppings, cacao nibs, chia seeds, some frozen berries, all that kind of good stuff, and just popping that in. And there we have it. Too easy. Another really, really easy lunch is just going to be broken up into rice cakes, and then the other half is just going to be some veggies and chips. Really simple. So I'm just going to cut up 5 potatoes, well, Jackson's cutting up 5 potatoes, but we're only going to be using 3 for this meal, and we're saving 2 for dinner. And so I'm just going to add some rosemary for seasoning, no oil, no salt, just isn't necessary for flavor. Now I'm just going to add some rice cakes. Unfortunately, that avocado was totally not ripe. It was like rock hard. Anyway, so I'm just putting in some hummus, tomato and spinach, and that's it. So I just had 3 to myself, and Jackson had 3 as well. So just a really quick snack, super tasty, super easy, blah blah blah. Okay, and now for lunch, we just had those baked chippies with some low sodium tomato sauce and just some veggies. Now for dinner is burritos. First up, if you don't want to eat like preservatives, blah blah blah, then maybe this isn't for you. But for me, like majority of my diet is whole food, so when I eat things like this, it's just super easy and it's really tasty. So yeah, I don't really eat out that much, so this is kind of like what I'd be eating if I ate out, but way cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, wow, I'm talking like really weirdly. So I'm just cutting up some onion and garlic, and I'm gonna put that in the pan first, and I'm just gonna let that sear with some. See, I don't know if that's a word. I'm just going to let that cook with some potatoes, and I'm just going to add in water. That's going to be my oil. So I'm not putting any oil in, just kind of putting in water. That might be a bit weird with some people, but it totally works, and it's just makes it really low fat. Now I'm adding in that burrito mix, and as you can see, that kind of gives it the whole flavor. And now I'm just going to add in the refried beans. It looks gross, tastes good, and all the other beans as well. And then we're done. Like literally, that's it. So I'm adding in the rice after as well, and which I forgot to film. So we just have all the ingredients, some hummus, salsa, all that good stuff, and like that's it. Like it's such an easy thing to make, and there's heaps left overs always. So yeah, that's the burrito, and now I'm just trying to wrap it up, which I failed at. I always pack too much in my burrito. I just feel like I just want to eat more. So yeah, mine didn't really work out, but Jackson's really good. He can do the burritos pretty well. So we had about, I think, 4 burritos each. Well, Jackson had 4 little ones. I had like 3 big ones. So kind of worked out to be a lot of food.